Nic, welcome. Yeah. Welcome. Thanks for coming today. I know your time is valuable. I appreciate you coming. Today's a little bit different. It's not just a regular meeting. We've invited you here as a nominee for the 2025 Diamond Awards in the advisor category.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we've done that because at INN8 Invest, we believe that performance matters, but advice matters as well. So performance matters because it's not just about a spreadsheet, it's about creating a difference in the real world, and advice is all about creating a difference in somebody's life.
Absolutely.
100%. So the Diamond Awards were created to recognize outstanding performance and contribution. In the advisor category, it's about the effect that advice has in someone's life. And you've demonstrated positive, solid results for your clients, but you've also shown the impact that advice can have, and also more importantly, how you can evolve your business to include technology in the way that you operate.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks very much.
Pleasure. And so that's why I'm really happy to tell you that you've not just been nominated for the award, but you've won the 2025 Diamond Award for Best Technology Innovation.
That's fantastic. Thanks very much.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
It's an absolute
I'm happy
privilege.
to do that. I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind. Can you think of a specific example where advice has made a real impact in somebody's life?
Yeah, so, I've been in the business for around 22 years, and I got in really young, just at about 20 years old. And originally when I got into the industry, it was very product-centric. So we were very much in a sort of a salesy role. And I think as the industry evolved, I sort of joined a team of advisors where it became more advice-centric. And over the years, it's been about deliverables and sort of walking a long-term journey with my clients, underpinned by service and deliverables, really, and building sort of long-term sustainable relationships. So, yeah, I mean, it's a huge privilege to be able to speak into someone's life, into their finances, and that's a sort of a really important part of anybody's life. Everything is sort of surrounded, everything that's important rather, is underpinned by finances.
Exactly. And so in terms of that investing and that long-term investing, can you think of a client or a situation where whether they were saving for a child's wedding or university education or a home, but where giving them advice to invest and invest early has had a real impact in their lives later on?
Absolutely. I think that is the biggest problem in our society today, is that people sort of push the can down the road. They're not intentional about saving from a really early age or investing from an early age, and it has a massive impact. I've seen it with my family members, parents, who just don't take that step early on in life. And I do. I mean, I've got quite a few clients that are really frugal, that live below their means, and that really just stack a lot of money away, and it benefits them in the later years. And you can just see how that compound effect really takes effect over time. So yeah, I've got quite a few cases where clients on either end of the spectrum, where they leave it too late, and when they start nice and early and don't have to invest a lot, but just by putting 15-20% of their earnings away, has an unbelievable snowball effect over a protracted period of time.
For retirement and legacy.
For retirement and legacy, I think, look, everyone's sort of got a sort of a he has to look at that retirement date. And I mean, you need to have a mix of your discretionary savings and your compulsory savings for tax purposes. But yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, we all need to sort of focus on that long-term view and have a retirement goal, especially if you're in a corporate setting and you don't have any assets or any equity in a company. You have to have a very aggressive investment rate.
100%. I mentioned the Technology Award. How do you think about incorporating technology? How important do you think it is to evolve and incorporate technology to meet the needs of newer clients, younger clients?
100%. I mean, everyone is on their smart device these days. Everything is available at a click of a button. So I think by avoiding technology, you're setting yourself up for failure. The younger generation are very switched on, very intuitive, and so by sort of integrating that into your practice, it's absolutely key to success. And I mean, you don't have to, you can utilize various technologies, simple technologies like WhatsApp broadcast to keep your clients informed.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and it's really good. I mean, I sort of get a summary of the world events, local events, global markets, local markets, and just to send that out once a week, it's an extra touch point with our clients, and you're front of mind. And a lot of clients are not, and sometimes you think it doesn't really impact the client, but if you forget to send it for that particular week, I get messages saying what happened to the broadcast, you know. So it really does make an impact, and it's just continually reinforcing those relationships.
Yeah, I think the younger generation does want more frequent, constant contact.
Correct. Yeah.
Technology helps with that.
Surprisingly, you say that, but even a lot of my older clients, they love that sort of weekly broadcast.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is they send it to their friends and families and wives, and so it's sort of got a bit of a chain reaction.
Yeah.
Which is great. I mean, it's such a simple thing, but it really has a huge impact.
Cool.
On clients.
Have clients ever come to you and said, this is the impact that your advice has had on my life?
Absolutely. So I've got a German client up in Waterfall, and we put together a solution for her for a preservation fund. She was leaving the employee of a company she worked for a pharmaceutical company. And we put in, at the particular time, property funds were doing incredibly well. And we put into a property portfolio, and she got a 60% return in 1 year.
Sure.
So, I mean, those times are sort of unheard of now,
Yeah.
and we don't sort of promote those exceptional year returns because it's obviously not sustainable. It's not going to happen year on year. But yeah, I mean, she raves about me, and that was an incredible return on investment. Now we've got a more blended portfolio for her, and she gets about a 15% annual return, and her money has sort of quadrupled over the last few years, and yeah, continues to just grow from strength to strength.
So,
absolutely, yeah.
Okay, my last question for you: what drives you? What drives you? Where's the passion for advice?
Yeah, so I think in my earlier years as a financial advisor, it was more along the lines of trying to achieve success and trying to, build myself up. And maybe initially, and I think a lot of advisors, when they get into the industry, it's possibly for the wrong reasons. And that's why you will see products that are sold and not solutions that are put together. So what drives me personally is having a mutually beneficial relationship and arrangement with my clients. We're very much a fee-based practice. We're not a commission-based practice.
Okay.
And so what that means is that our clients are, we walk a long-term journey with our clients. We're not there just from a transactional point of view, trying to get as much as possible out of the initial interaction. We're there to build long-term relationships, to serve our clients, and for me, that's really what drives me is building those long-term relationships with clients that are based on deliverables and care at the end of the day.
Yeah. Cool. Well, listen, I'm actually happy to present you with the award today. I have to be careful with this. Sit. There you go.
Wow. Jeez.
You can take this, hold the bottom because it might fall out.
That's incredible. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Andrew.
it. Well earned. You can display that.
That's unbelievable. Sure.
It is a
beautiful.
nice one. It is glass, so please don't drop it.
Fantastic. Thank you so
Cool.
much.
It's a pleasure.
And I appreciate all the support from INN8. It's really been
It's great.
great to have a DFM support and on board.
Perfect. Thank you.
Adds
Thanks
a
for
lot
coming,
of
Nick.
value.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Andrew.
Cheers.